We're learning more tonight about the Meridian man who was killed in a U-Haul explosion in Lewiston last Saturday. Doug Peterson's loved ones say his greatest joy was taking care of his family, which is what he was trying to do the day he died. Aspen Shumpert with our Boise sister station reports tonight.
It's hard to summarize a person in a sentence or a paragraph.
But if Doug Peterson's sister-in-law were to try to summarize, she says the way he lived his life did the explaining.
Doug was one of the good guys. He was always there to help, even though he probably didn't have the time.
Tina Turley says that's why it was no surprise he dropped everything to help his mother and terminally ill stepfather move from Lewiston to Boise earlier this month.
When Doug heard that Dawn was going to drive the U-Haul down to Boise, he said, absolutely not. Parker and I will drive up there and drive it back for you.
Doug and his 33-year-old son Parker made the drive together. Doug would handle the U-Haul while Parker followed in their car. But Doug never made it out of the Old Navy parking lot in Lewiston. Turley says when he turned a corner, items shifted and struck a barbecue with an attached propane tank, triggering an explosion.
Parker, the airbags went off in his car, and he thought he had just hit a curb. Didn't know what happened. And then saw things falling down in front of him and got out of his car.
Parker went to check his dad's pulse, but the explosion killed Doug instantly.
Parker needs a lot of support and love right now.
Doug leaves behind his wife of almost 37 years, Jennifer, and their 3 kids.
It's been extremely difficult, extremely sorrowful for the sudden loss of a husband, a dad, a brother-in-law.
Turley says Doug's family was his world, especially his daughter Paige, who has autism and is nonverbal.
During the times when Paige would get agitated or something was bothering her, Doug was able to quickly calm her down. So they had that special bond.
Doug was also a well-known real estate photographer here in the Treasure Valley.
He would often work on his photos beyond his clients' expectations.
Jennifer would stay home with Paige, who Turley says needs 24/7 care. But because Doug was the sole provider of the family, Jennifer now faces an uncertain future.
It's difficult for Jennifer, just wondering what the next steps are. How do I provide for myself and my daughter at home?
Turley says in the uncertainty, the family is leaning on one another, knowing this holiday season won't feel the same without Doug.
He was a servant leader in his work and to his family. He was an example that people tried to live up to and be like.